Hello, welcome to this edition of SAC News. I'm Sweatt.
And I'm Servin. Thank you for joining us. It's that time again, Daunt. UC applications are due by November 30th for the fall 2018 submissions. So make sure to get all your paperwork in order so you can transfer to one of the UCs. And don't forget, SAC students with a 3.0 GPA are guaranteed admission to UC Irvine. So make sure to keep your grades up and get your applications in by the end of the month.
San Diego Canyon College is planning a special Veterans Day awareness event. On November 9th and 10th, students can show support for vets by planting a flag in the school courtyard. The event will honor student veterans along with those who are currently serving overseas. If you can't make it to campus on those days, you can post a patriotic photo on SCC's Facebook page.
The Veterans Resource Center recently held a fundraiser called Soldiers to Scholars. Our reporter Andrew Lapp covered the event.
The Soldiers to Scholars event was as much a celebration as it was a fundraiser. The benefit featured Spanish wine tastings paired with tapas, live music, and a short program featuring some of the student veterans from Santa Ana College.
Thank you for the VRC and everything you guys do, and thanks for
Christina Romero is the Executive Director of SAC's Advancement Office. She explained what inspired this fundraiser.
The Soldiers to Scholars event really is a collaboration that faces the students' needs, but really brings our community together, our donors like AT&T and US Bank, really for our student veterans.
Student veterans like Jesse, who have found that VRC offers invaluable support.
Basically, they showed me a lot of support because I do suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and they show patience.
We even got the chance to ask Dr. Rose about the struggles faced by student vets.
I think the veterans at Santa Ana College, they need help. By that I mean, as all of our students need support, and the goal of the VRC is to provide them with that kind of support, but that costs money.
Reporting for SAC News in Santa Ana, this is Andrew Lapp.
Proceeds from the event are going to assist the VRC to expand its support of local servicemen and women with their education.
The County of Orange has started applying measures to improve the safety and security around the Santa Ana River. The area has been affected for months by the improvised encampments on both of its sides. The county began active enforcement of public hours along the recreational Santa Ana River Trail, located on the east side of the river on November 3rd. Public access hours to the trail will be from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. until February 28th and 9 p.m. until October 31st, 2018. Individuals on the Santa Ana River Trail outside these posted hours are now in violation of state trespass laws and subject to citation.
Last weekend, downtown Santa Ana celebrated its 15th annual Day of the Dead event, Noche de Altares. Our reporter Jorge Argüello was there and prepared the next story for us.
Last Saturday, 4th Street in downtown Santa Ana was filled with dozens of people who were celebrating one thing.
Death, in a celebration and honoring those that have passed away, and always remembering them, honoring them by putting altars.
The Day of the Dead has its roots in pre-Columbian cultures. It is believed that before the Spanish arrived in Mexico, the Aztecs gave offerings to their deceased ancestors as part of their death rituals.
Dia de los Muertos is celebrated in particular in Mexico and in some other Latin American countries, where it's a fusion of indigenous culture and also the Spanish culture.
It is now celebrated across the U.S., and Santa Ana's Noche de Altares is the biggest celebration in Orange County. A total of 120 beautifully decorated Dia de los Muertos altars were put together by the family members of those who have passed away. One such person was Elizabeth Hernandez, who dedicated hers to her son Cesar Hernandez, who died 2 years ago.
He was a very studious kid, a hard worker, friendly, with a very pure soul.
Day of the Dead may seem scary or odd, but this is a way for those who have lost loved ones to feel closer to them and to celebrate their lives. Lots of people here today with their face painted, and while some think it's a little scary, what it really means is you are embracing death. For Santa Ana College News, this is Jorge Argüello.
The West Coast Gem and Mineral Show is coming to Santa Ana. On November 10th and the 12th, the Holiday Inn at Orange County Airport will be hosting the show. 80 vendors of gems, minerals, jewelry, and fossils will be in attendance. The show is open to the public with no cost of admission. You can check the show's website for a list of vendors and more information about the show.
Now we go to Alex for this week in Santa Ana College sports.
Hey Dons, I'm Alex Granados with sports this week. Last Friday, Dons women's water polo went head-to-head against the Cypress Chargers. Struggling right from the start, the ladies could not find their stride, and Cypress won the match against the Dons with a score of 19-2. Let's hope the team can get their act together in their next game in the SoCal Championships tomorrow, November 9th. Santa Ana men's soccer faced off against Fullerton College this past Friday at home. Mateo Silva and Joshua Castellon came in clutch with both in scoring position for the Dons. The Dons would score the victory over Fullerton with the final score of 2-1. With this victory secured, SAC is one step closer to the OEC Championship. The Dons will host Golden West College on November 9th. Women's volleyball had little time to enjoy their two-game winning streak. On Friday, they played against #1 ranked Irvine Valley College. It was a long shot for the Dons, and the Lasers won in straight sets. IVC keeps their undefeated season intact. The Lady Dons will play at Orange Coast tonight at 6 p.m. And to conclude our sports segment for the week, we introduce you to our first athlete spotlight, volleyball player, libero, Kayla Long.
Meet Kayla Long. She plays libero for the SAC women's volleyball team, and she took some time with us to tell us a little bit of her background with the sport.
My family is very sports oriented, so I had to pick a sport to play. I tried basketball, tennis, and even golf. And then I started playing volleyball when I was in the 6th grade, and I just fell in love with the game ever since.
Not only has volleyball helped her be a better person, it has also changed her perspective in life and has helped her focus more on the game.
It has impacted me in a very positive way. It being a team sport, I have to work with my teammates to get the job done. So that helps me in school, and it's also going to help me in life when I work, having to work with my coworkers. The game is also very fast, so I have to be able to forget about any mistakes that I make and be able to focus on the next play and just move on, and that's something I'm going to have to do when I get older as well.
Playing volleyball has given her many opportunities for success, not only for academic goals, but her personal goals as well.
It's helped me achieve my goals because I'm majoring in kinesiology, and one day I would like to be a head coach. So being around volleyball for such a long time is really going to help me be a good coach and be a good mentor to the girls and just guide them through the sport that I love playing.
Kayla also tells us what she has in store for the future in the years to come.
I would like to continue my education and continue playing volleyball at a 4-year and get my bachelor's degree in kinesiology as well as be a head coach.
For SAC Sports, this is Josh Garcia reporting.
That's it for sports this week. Up next, tune in for This Week in Santa Ana College Entertainment.
My name is Kevin. I'm a military veteran returning to school, and I'm a student at Santa Ana College. I went to an art school in Los Angeles for 2 years. I realized things were getting pricey and expensive. I was tired of hearing my parents talk about the financial issues we have. At the same time, I also had a desire ever since I was a little kid to join the military. So I enlisted in the United States Air Force for 4.5 years, and immediately at the same time I got out of the military, I got hired at Disney. I chose online classes because I'm able to have time management with my priorities outside of school and also with school. I'm able to control my life. My advice for a student thinking about taking online classes is you got to be on top of your game. You have to make sure you have time to do your online classes. It might be easy to forget that you have homework due and quizzes to take. So you just definitely got to be on top of it. I would say online classes are just the same type of difficulty as face-to-face class. Do the coursework, read the chapters, take the quiz. You still have deadlines just like actual classes. It's been a year and I'm able to speed up the process where I'm going to be getting my associate's degree this December and will be transferring for spring. So online classes definitely helps me reach my end goal faster.
Hey Dons, I'm Gracia Sanchez with your entertainment news. There are a lot of exciting events happening in the music department this November. The music department is presenting Don Mariachi on November 16th. Will feature mariachi music played by ensemble. The following night, the big band will be presenting an evening of jazz. At the end of the weekend, the choir department will join the music department for their anime spectacular. For tickets and more additional information on the event, visit the SAC website. The SAC Music Department is getting ready for a fall concert called Guitar Ensemble. The students are rehearsing for the show, which will be at Phillips Hall Theater on November 18th. At the concert, the students will showcase their musical talents. That includes a special arrangement written or adapted by the performers. The concert will feature quartets, solo guitarists, duets, and a 20-guitar ensemble. Check the SAC Music Department's website for more tickets and more information about the event. Dons, you have a chance to show off your artistic skills and holiday spirit. SAC President Dr. Linda Rose is holding a student art contest to choose the cover of this year's holiday card. The winning piece will be mailed before the holiday break. All entries must be submitted as PSD files by email no later than November 9th at 5 p.m.
Thanks, Gracia. That'll wrap up this week's episode of SAC News.
Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check out our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We'll see you next time.